to our crew.
We got the Marist Red Foxes in the building. Head coach John Dunn, senior guard Javon Cooley joining us on the MAAC Tip-Off Show. Coach, last time you and the Red Foxes were in Atlantic City, you were the first 11 seed to ever play for a MAAC championship. How do you hope that that success last March bleeds over into this season?
Yeah, great question. I mean, I just think from a standpoint of our returners, now they've been there, they've done that. It's no mystery we struggled through the regular season a little bit last year, but the thing I was most proud of, throughout the course of the year was our will to prepare. Even through some tough L's through the course of the year, our preparation, our high character never wavered. And because, we had mental toughness and we persevered and we had a will to prepare throughout the season, we were prepared going into the tournament. Our defense steadily improved through the course of the year. Our offensive unselfishness improved through the course of the year, our execution. And then we kept grinding day by day, and we were ready for the tournament. So it's the same thing this year, right? Like, everybody starts with a 0-0, clean slate in the beginning of the year, and you just got to build day by day with those building blocks, and hopefully you're playing the best basketball come March. And now that these guys have experienced that, I think they're gonna know what it takes, and then also be able to give great advice to a lot of our new players.
Javon, as a player, how was that championship experience? You made some big plays during that run. What are you looking forward to this season?
For the experience, it was a great experience. I never played in a game of that nature with the physicality, just like all the hype behind that game. So it was overall a great experience. And I don't know, I just look forward to getting back to that game. A lot of the guys look forward to getting back to that game. So we just really practicing habits and, doing everything we can to make sure we make it to that game.
Javon, was it something of a breakthrough moment for you and your teammates? Because everybody thinks they can get there. Now you guys know you can get there. Has it reframed what even you believe is possible?
For sure. Like Coach said, we went through a lot of peaks and valleys throughout the season. So, just not forgetting those times and making sure that when we are having, downs throughout the season, to just know that it's always light at the end of the tunnel. So we just, keep a positive mindset to make sure that, we get back to that game.
Coach, I've known you for a while, and you and I usually discuss defense. And there's a standard that you usually set. I'm starting to see that standard at Marist. Is the team, the program buying into and understanding if you're going to play here, you have to defend?
Yeah, I mean, I think getting back to last year's, success at the end of the year, we did defend at the end of the year, and from one of our first MAAC games at home against Manhattan, where they kind of just drilled us. Everything they wanted, they got. And you fast forward to the tournament where I think we were pretty stingy, defensively. And at the end of the day, you have to be able to defend to win games. Listen, balance wins. You got to be able to put the ball in the basket as well. But you're not going to win just by going out and trying to outscore your opponents. You have to have a mental toughness about you. Obviously, you've been in the league. You understand what it takes to win in this league. And at the end of the day, the MAAC is a toughness league, man. So, and you got to prepare that way. You got to grind that way throughout the season, so you can have that capability to defend. We haven't defended up to the standard that I would like. Here at Marist, I think we did at the end of last year. Because of that, we got to the championship game, and that's what we're really looking to do this year, man. We want to finish in the top 3 in defensive efficiency this year. That's our goal, and I think if we do that and we play unselfishly, I think we got enough skill that we'll get back to that championship game and hopefully win it this year.
Coach, you have to find the formula to do that without Patrick Gardner, who led in scoring and rebounding last year. What's the formula with the guys that you have coming back and the newcomers in the program to replace that production?
Yeah, no, it's a great question. I mean, obviously, Pat was a bucket getter, man, and this year we just got to do it by committee, really. I think we got unselfishness. We got a little bit more playmaking, off the dribble, which I think we lacked a little bit last year. I thought we had guys that could, shoot the ball last year. A couple guys that didn't shoot up to their standard. Javon shot the ball well last year. We look for him to continue to do that. And then we brought some other guys in who I think that have some pretty good offensive skills. So I think if we commit ourselves to execution, offensive unselfishness, I think we're going to do it by committee.
The Marist Red Foxes with head coach John Dunn, senior guard Javon Cooley with us on the MAAC Tip-Off Show. We're nearing the end of our men's preview. Eddie, Di, bring us home.